What's going on, y'all? Zay's Perception back for another video. And in this video here, I want to talk to y'all about people being obsessed with impressing people and living a rich lifestyle when they're not really rich. When they're not really wealthy, they're obsessed with living a wealthy lifestyle, basically putting on a facade. So I'm going to talk to y'all about that in this video. Stay down till you come up. You got to really stay down till you come up. That's if you want wealth. If you want to be wealthy, you have to stay down till you come up. You can't be spending money. This is the first step. This is not the only step. Shouts out to Dave Ramsey. I watch a lot of his stuff. And by the way, y'all, like a lot of this stuff, it really is from the internet. When I be coming over here, because I watch a lot of videos, I read a lot of books. I'm about to go back to school, so I'm just a student to the game. I like learning things. I'm just not a person that likes to waste time. I'm not a super duper smart rocket science. Like I just people. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, you're beyond your years. You're wise, bro." We're in the internet age. I'm recording on a phone, and I'm putting it on YouTube, bro. People don't realize how powerful tools like are nowadays, like technologically. Your phone should be used as a tool, bro, to look up the right stuff, to look up the right information, because it's all information. You just have to look for the right information. But yeah, y'all. Um, a lot of people in this world are really obsessed with looking the part instead of actually being the part. That's a really prevalent, reoccurring thing with a lot of people in this world. People who I work with, just people. You're not gonna find a lot of people who have that mindset where they're willing to just buy normal clothes. They're willing to wear Skechers. They're willing to wear Vans I wear Vans, Converse now because I'm a skater. So I don't spend a lot of money on clothes anymore. I did that for a year, but I realized, why am I trying to look like I'm wealthy when I'm not even wealthy? Same goes for machinery and appliances and cars and houses. Why are you buying all these material things when you're not even wealthy, bro? Why? I have a rule. If I'm not making it every month, I'm not spending money on it. If I can't buy it 5, 6 times over, I'm not spending money on it because I can't afford it. I really can't afford it. If I can't at least buy it a few times over, I can't afford it. So why am I sitting up here buying it? Most people do that to get the thrill of the lifestyle. They don't really care about being rich. So this video is for a designated people, man. This video is not for everybody, because it's perfectly fine for you to put on a facade. You can do whatever you want. You can go buy Gucci. You can work at McDonald's and buy Gucci. Spend your whole check on Gucci and look rich. But if you're not into that, this video is for you. Y'all, you have to pretend like you're broke to people. You have to really pretend like you're broke, especially in your early 20s, late teens, if you're really trying to build wealth. And a lot of this stuff that I'm telling y'all is really from Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University, man. That's a really good university. Um, I was thinking about getting on a call with Dave Ramsey. Look up Dave Ramsey if y'all haven't yet. He's a very good financial mentor. Um, yeah, a lot of people are so obsessed with trying to impress other people. A lot of people are obsessed with embellishing, and that's how they get into debt. That's how they get into a world of trouble that they don't need. People early on in their life get into debt. People go to college to impress their parents. People go to college for stuff they don't even want to do, but you're pulling out tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt to impress your parents, to 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 not have your family talk about you, just because you want to impress your family. So you put yourself in tens of thousands of dollars worth of a hole just to impress somebody else. That sounds very crazy to me. Like, and this is a normal thing for most people. People really function in their life doing things to impress other people, bro. Like it blows my freaking mind. I can't wrap my mind around it. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that person. You can look at me and think I'm broke, but I'm the one that's going to be creating wealth. I'm the one that's creating wealth, saving money to invest. I'm the one that's going to school for business. I'm the one that's stacking my bread and just stacking bread and investing, stacking and investing, stacking and investing, working hard, stacking and investing, learning, stacking and investing. And I'm wearing a pair of Converse, and I'm wearing a pair of Vans, and I'm wearing a freaking jacket that my brother gave me. My brother gave me this. I'll be okay wearing all that stuff until I'm actually wealthy. then it won't be a facade anymore. I won't have to put on a facade because I'm actually wealthy. I don't have to pretend like I'm wealthy because I'm actually wealthy. You see, a lot of people, here's a kicker right here. A lot of people don't want to delay gratification. A lot of people don't have discipline. They can't stay focused long enough to create wealth. So what do? They'll probably save up a couple checks and then go buy a chain because they can't delay gratification. They don't have enough discipline. They can't stomach the fact that they have to just spend a whole year, spend even 2 years of not going on dates, not tricking on women, not buying drugs, not buying drinks, not spending money on luxury things, not buying cars that you can't afford, staying in apartments that you can't afford, just to try to impress women, just to try to impress your friends. They can't stomach the fact that they have to do that for 2 years. Some people are just not disciplined enough to gain wealth, bro. You have to really be disciplined to gain wealth. It really ain't no joke. Like, you really have to be disciplined to get wealth. You can get wealth, bro. It's not hard to gain wealth. It's not hard to make 20, 30 grand a month for the rest of your life. It's not hard. You just have to be focused for long enough without any distractions, without any too much habits. You have to eliminate habits, bro. Nobody's perfect, but I only got one habit in life, bro. I don't have a lot of habits. I don't have a lot of habits, bro. I don't have money spending habits, drug habits, alcohol habits. I don't have all of that. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I don't have a lot of habits, bro. I don't. And like, that's going to be very crucial for your wealth and you building value, building, actually investing your money into things that's going to make you more money. That's what you have to be interested in, especially in your 20s, because your 20s is your building blocks. Your 20s is your building blocks for the rest of your life. This is what people don't understand. People use their 20s like, oh, I'm still young. I'm going to just go drink. I'm going to spend my money on drugs. I'm going to spend my money on women. I'm going to spend my money on this nice car to impress more women, because that's all dudes get nice cars for, is just to get women. Let's be honest here, man. All dudes get nice stuff and luxury stuff just to impress women. I was doing it for a year because I was around somebody who was all into that lifestyle. So eventually, I started picking up habits that he had because I was around the guy so much, bro. The dude I used to work with, I worked with him for like 2 years and like 4 months, 6 days a week, bro, detailing cars. And like, he would always just talk about women, dressing nice. But whole time, my subconscious mind was eating away at me because my subconscious mind knew that wasn't even me. Bro, like just a year ago, you were laying in the grass for like 8 hours in the sun. You go outside with no shoes and socks on. You love skateboarding, bro. Like, you're not this person. So why are you trying to be this person just to impress somebody, bro? That's what people do. People are so obsessed with embellishing, putting on a facade, and impressing people. That's the main way people F their life up from getting wealth. Because it's not hard to get wealth. It's not impossible to make 20, 30, 40 grand a month. It's not impossible. People just can't stay focused long enough. And people are obsessed with the thrill and the lifestyle more than actually becoming the person who is wealthy. That's just fundamental. This is just fundamental stuff. This is just foundational stuff. I'm 22. I don't know nothing. Even when I become 80, I'm not going to know nothing. I'm always going to learn. You will learn something new every day. You should never stop learning, bro, because it's infinite knowledge on this planet, bro. From our ancestors, from people who older than you. You can learn from people who done bad things in life. You can learn from everybody, bro. Like, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything, bro. I'm always going to learn. And I recommend y'all really check out Dave Ramsey, man. I think I want him or people who are a part of his organization, because he has a whole organization of financial mentors. I want one of them to be my financial mentor. I'm going to get me a financial mentor. I'm just trying to find the right person. Because they can tell me a lot of things that I don't know. A lot of knowledge blind spots. And I'm going back to school for career and business. But I'm going back next month to school. I'm going to be telling y'all what I'm in school for once I'm in school. I'm going to be back next month. I'm just trying to save up a little more money so I can start paying for school. But yeah, y'all, like, it's just crazy, bro. It's just mind blowing, bro. People out here are really just, all they care about is just impressing people, bro. All they care about is just the lifestyle. They don't really care about really becoming wealthy. But if you really want to become wealthy, if you're a person that's watching this video and you want to become wealthy, the way to get off to a good start, especially when you're young, bro, because when you're 18 to 30, you're young, bro. The way to get off to a good start is just to literally just live below your means, bro, and not blow money on things you don't need, and stop blowing money on things that's not going to make you more money, and stop blowing money on things that are liabilities. Focus on assets instead of liabilities, bro. If it's a liability, you don't need it. You know, a car is really a liability, you know, but you buy a car when you can afford it. You buy a house when you can afford it, because all of this stuff goes down in value. A car, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it goes down in value immediately. It's nothing. You need a car, but don't buy a car if you can't afford it, because that's going to delay you. That's going to literally delay you. Buy not just a car, a house, shoes, chains, jewelry. You know, dating. Dating is expensive, bro. Having a girlfriend is expensive because they want to go out on dates. Don't do these things. Having a family, don't do these things until you can afford it, bro. Till you stabilize your income enough to where you can afford to do it. That's why it's important to talk when you're 18 to 30, man. It's very important. People my age, it's very important to stay a student to the game. It's very important to get your finance together. It's very important to look for mentors, because we don't know nothing, man. I don't care if I'm 50, 60 years old, bro, 70. I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know anything. I'm always going to learn. I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know anything. I'm learning. I'm a student to the game forever. I'm always going to be a student, because it's too much on this planet. It's too much information you can get a hold of. It's too many people, too many places you can see. It's too many books. It's too many religions. It's too much of everything for you to just be in one box and be stubborn and think you know everything, bro. We don't know nothing, bro. We don't know anything, bro. We don't know nothing. You know, I just want to get that across to y'all. We don't know anything, bro, for real. Like, really, real talk. Like, the more and more you learn, the more and more you travel, the more and more you talk to people in their different lifestyles, the more you talk to homeless people. You could talk to homeless people and get game, bro. You could get game from anybody, bro. Bro, none of that. I don't know nothing, bro. But the whole time, bro, in my 20s, bro, I'm not focused on, I'm wearing these beat up Converse, bro, for the rest of my 20s until I become wealthy. I'm not like, I'm riding my skateboard, bro. Like, this is my lifestyle, bro. Like, I'm a camper. I like hiking. This is the things I like doing, you know. And when you be yourself, you won't spend a lot of money when you're yourself, because when you have self-worth and self-value, and when you're really being yourself, when you really genuinely are being yourself, you don't care about impressing people. So that means you're going to naturally save more money just from being yourself. Because every time somebody spends a lot of money or get into debt, it's really 9 times out of 10, it's because they're trying to impress somebody else. It's because they're trying to get somebody's approval. They're trying to chase somebody else's approval. But when you're really yourself, when you're really secure within yourself, and you really have self-respect, you will naturally be straight, bro. You will be wealthy, bro. You will be good. Because I'm more interested, instead of buying other people's stuff, I'm more interested in making my own stuff, bro. Like, for projects I got coming out in the future, I'm making merch based on my projects that I have coming out in the future. So I'm more concerned on making my own clothes and putting my own trademark on things, bro. Like, that's what because I'm me. I'm being me. It's just natural, bro. I'm not trying to impress people. I'm not trying to impress the girl over here. I'm not trying to impress friends. I don't even have any friends. And when I do have friends, they're not going to be interested in me impressing them, because they're going to know their self-worth. The people I have around me, they're going to know their self-worth. I can't hang around people who don't have no self-worth, you know? So thank y'all for watching this, man. This video was pretty dragged out. I just wanted to give y'all that information real quick, man. Check out Dave Ramsey. He's a good financial mentor, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about him. He's very popular on YouTube. He talks about a lot of scenarios, man. He brings all kind of callers on his channel, man. They talk about all kind of wild stuff. People being like hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, going to college, getting married at such a young age, you know, and they can't afford it. There's nothing wrong with getting married at a young age, but if you can't afford it, why would you do it? Bro, stay down till you come up. Save your money, invest your money. Save your money, invest your money. Learn, get a mentor, and then when you're financially stable, go ahead and live your life. Why are you trying to jump the gun? People try to jump the gun too much. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.